we're here with the My Little Pony gang, doing My Little Pony stuff, because couldn't come up with a better insult on short order.
Hey man,
I'm sorry.
That's not an
Arthur,
insult.
you sound like you're
Super
not having
disheartened.
fun.
100%. You ruined my entire night. I don't even know why I do this anymore. So you're in a hallway that's bereft of blood, despite it being filled with bodies. The only real blood is what's leaking out of Kelly, and the remnants of life draining from the creature calling itself Acheron Silverblade.
Yep.
What do you all want to do?
Stabilize Kelly.
Okay, you show me your medicinal power.
15.
Yeah, that's more than good enough. Some potos, maybe a salve or two, some wrappings, and you keep the blood inside the body. Roll d4 real quick, see how long it will take for him to stabilize.
From me or him?
Let's go with Drumurboy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Can't
the
wait for him to
medicine
roll a
one.
2.
Slash RD4, right?
Well,
3.
yeah.
So they
Slightly better than I thought. That's
anyone
fine.
not aware, they added a thing on the left now. You can just mouse over the little D20 and it
What's
dropped down.
and what's the role that I have
Oh, yeah.
to pick up arrows?
Do
So you
it.
get half of them back.
Huh?
Half.
Oh, I just get half. of them
1d2,
back.
right? You roll 1d2 for the number of arrows that you spent.
Yep.
You have a 50% chance of getting them back.
So how many arrows you spent, you just roll XD2. And then if it comes up as a 2, you get it back. So what do you guys think about doing a long rest?
Sounds good. 3,
That doesn't seem right.
4.
Did I fuck that up?
You got
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrows back.
Oh, the only the two is gotcha. 1, 2.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine.
Your arrows feel like they're always watching me.
Make
All
sure
right,
you
so-
bring the wizard with us, by the way. I don't want him like wizarding out and becoming a zombie or something like that. I don't know.
That's how zombies work. Wizards just automatically sprout into them upon death.
I don't know.
No, that's fair.
You'd have a guy that was brushing his teeth in the back and he's like, hey, Silverblade. It's like, oh no. And then he makes him into a zombie. I don't know.
What do you all want to do?
Long rest, please.
Yeah, we're gonna pop out the front of the thing, right?
No. Aggrim.
Wow.
Askren, all of your arrows are total duds. Split in half. They got spurs in them. Oh, it's disgusting.
Well, they were really angry arrows. They were just
Yeah,
swearing the whole time.
just the worst.
Screaming
Are
for
we
your
gonna
magic
rest
portals.
on the outside of the cave?
Yeah, I'm just going to drag. I'm going to need help with Kelly, but then we can come back and get the wizard. Check him out.
Well, I can't fucking help, so I'm just gonna go out.
2 halflings and a tiefling drag a giant half orc out of a salt mine.
Yep.
Right.
And yeah, bring that body with you too.
Let's take Kelly over here. Buddy.
So
Okay.
just so we're doing this, Arthur, we're not right out the mouth of the cave, but we're in a spot where we can watch it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
Just need to rest up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about watch order while you're resting, because it's midday.
So let me ask you a question. Does my deep slumber count towards long rest time or no?
I'll allow it.
Okay. So I will rest for 8 hours I'll take the first
Mortally
rest.
wounded, nearly dying, filled
Yep.
with ghost powers. After 8 hours, you're
And-
100%.
I'll take first watch since the sun is still out.
Yeah.
I'll take the last watch.
When you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I haven't lost any HP. I just need my spells back, so I'll take whatever watch needs it.
You guys pull yourselves together over the course of 8 hours. The sun sets, and it begins to get very cool around the salt plain here. Right around the time the sun sets and your long rest ends, you see someone's head poke up over the strip mine area of the salt mines, and they go, "Hello, down there!"
Whose watch is it?
It's at the
mine, I
end, so
guess?
you're all awake and aware.
Okay, we're all
Oh,
awake.
okay.
Hello, I can see
Hi.
you.
What brings you here?
Well, I'm a fish merchant. I've got some fresh fish. Looks like you're alive. It's better
Straight
than
from
everyone else that went in the salt mines. I'm thinking
we're
that.
not quite done. Perhaps you can come and sell your wares after.
Are you sure? I'm sure clearing the salt mines takes a lot of protein. Muscles.
Arthur, did we eat during the time that we were? Yeah, we would have ate.
Did you eat?
I mean, I would have.
Probably.
Yeah.
Have rations and
Yeah, I got rations.
there's no food sources.
So you're like,
included in
you're
their
gesturing
lives.
towards your rations, and he's like, oh, you poor children. You sure you wouldn't rather have some fresh fish?
It's fine. We're about to go back inside, so.
All right, that's
No
fine.
means no.
Whatever, I don't care.
Have fun at the guild.
I will have fun at the guild, thank you.
I'm just trying to sell my fish to adventurers in precarious positions. Needed for an achievement.
Sell 10 fish.
You sell to a dwarf, a half. You just got to get the whole thing. Dragonborn, man, that's a real bitch to get.
That actually is pretty tough to get. All right, you guys are respited.
Mm-hmm.
You have suffered a respite. What would you like to do?
Arthur, I would also like to change my spell from command to. So I have command right now. But I will swap it to. Bane.
Okay.
Burn.
The what?
I have healing word, divine favor, and Bane.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Healing word is good because I can, like, as a bonus action, at a distance, heal a motherfucker. So that's why I kept it.
Nice.
You know, to
Should
save
we
dead.
go to the wooden room that we know is there, or do you want to?
Yes, I believe we should, but let's do an order of someone like adventuring order, right? So who's got survival, the highest survival for traps and stuff? Okay,
Not
so I guess
me.
Agram.
Yeah.
Agram, you're up first then. I'll go second.
I'll go last.
I'll go third.
I don't get a position because I'm not in your party. No one invited me. It's
I
fine.
mean-
We did last time, but you stabbed us in the back, Arthur, so, you know,
It's true.
Yeah.
we tend not to do that now.
Lycidia was not Nycidia.
Wow.
He was
That was a reach,
lying
drummer.
through our teeth.
That was a
video.
reach.
Yeah.
Well,
Kind of a
some are hit and miss. I got 2 good ones before. All right.
Yeah, no, I get that things are hit and miss. I've been there every day of my life. Okay. Put yourselves in this order. Show me where you want to go to.
Okay.
So we're
In the
going-
words of the Spice
this
Girls,
way.
to paraphrase, so show me what you want, what you really, really want.
Yeah.
I guess we're going for.
Yeah, so that order there. That looks good.
And then all the way down to the wooden door that we know is down there.
Yes. So, way down to the door.
We could probably just time skip down there.
Time passes.
You want to fix your health bar there, Agram?
Oh, yeah. I wish we could-
Agram, you encounter a familiar-looking wooden door.
Let's see. Did we have Finley look at the store last time? Is that what we did?
Yeah, I got it open somehow. I can't remember though.
Lock picking.
Right.
Yeah.
Does he
You
get
wanna-
advantage on this, having locked picked that lock before?
No. We can try to pick it again.
You want to move out of my way?
Really,
So-
Dave? You're going to give me that look? You can give me that
I
look?
think he actually got lucky when he picked it last time,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yes.
Where's it? Right there. All right.
I'll give you that look, Dave.
No, I was agreeing with you. I was nodding.
What did I roll?
It's
You roll proficiency plus dexterity. Because you're proficient in your Thieves' Tools kit.
God damn
Or
it.
your lockpicking kit. Dave, are you giving me the Gwent face, that 5-second nodding when you accept a Gwent game before it actually starts?
So if you go to skills, there's the unskilled checks at the bottom. You can hit proficiency in one of them. Just a drop down menu there. There's like strength and dex, all that stuff.
yeah. You can just you can make or go to the custom skill there and just make one for your lockpicking. That works as well. Actually, I might make a fishing skill. One here.
I have one for gambling.
All right, here we go. 22.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sick.
You open that door with no problem. Inside is the semi-familiar looking room filled with books and shit. And this time, no monsters.
And no backstabbing companions.
This is where those proximity mines are coming up.
I walk in and do a dance right in the middle of the room.
Okay. There's like a weird blood pool area in the center of the room. Like there's a drain in the floor. You just do a dance over it. Make a
I
little
take
love.
my fingers and I dip it in the blood and streak it on my cheeks.
All right. It's super viscous. It's like fresh and warm.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, there was a thing behind this door, right? Last time, like a creature.
Yes.
Perhaps we should deal with this before we go further.
Oh, before I'm just gonna flash back to the fire or from resting. Was there anything like really recognizable about Mr. Wizard Man?
No, you already
Oh,
failed
yeah,
your
did he have
intelligence check on that one.
Did he have anything on him? Because we would have looted him. That's why I wanted to bring his body out.
He has what appears to be both a spell component pouch and a holy symbol of some kind.
Is it one? Can I make a religion check?
You can. It is a silver coin with a face on it.
16?
Yeah, this is a ancient god that's not super celebrated anymore. They're like a minor deity now. They once were a what do you call it? What are warlocks called? Patrons? Yeah, patron.
Oh, okay,
They were the old Fey patron before they became like a minor deity, and the spot got filled by somebody else. You don't know the name of this person, you haven't rolled high enough, but you do know, like, oh, this is a god that exists, like, super minor deity.
I'll flick the coin to Daka. It's like, that's a religious thingy for a Fey god or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll just slap the back of Finley's hand and catch it with the other hand.
Catch it with your tail.
Oh yeah, I have a tail. That's the thing I have.
Or slap me with the
You
tail.
look at your tail where the coin is, and you're like, oh, there is one of those. Huh. Super weird.
I don't get it with my hands, but I don't hear it drop to the ground. I'm like, huh? What?
So I look I'm at the door. I say, "You guys better prepare yourselves."
I was gonna also say, if he didn't have anything like super recognizable that we could show that ties it to him, I would cut his head off, wrap it up, and take it with us.
Bring it with us.
You're cutting Acheron's head off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We have those white dresses still.
What? Oh, the ones you started with.
Yeah.
Garments.
Not dresses, they're robes.
Dress.
Dolls, action figures, you know.
All right, you're all preparing. Kelly, you open the door. All of you are ready to like fire arrows, and there's no living creature on the other side of this door. There's a 10-foot deep pit filled with dead bodies. Human, dwarf.
I'll do that thing where I slowly close the door back up. And
Is there a door behind Askren?
there is.
There is. Yep.
All right. I think it's the destination.
All right, you pop that door open. Inside, there's a smaller bookcase, a dresser, a trunk, a bed, and there are books piled everywhere all over the floor.
Can I search?
Really was a nerd.
Can I search for the books to see if there's anything important hidden in them?
You're looking for something relevant to what? You're just looking for important in general?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm looking for. Okay, so this dude just hang out in the salt mines. Is he making money from the salt mines? Does he have some sort of plan to?
You want to know about his history? Then you're looking for his motivation. Okay,
I'm looking for any Sylvan history books, anything that would bridge the gap of our knowledge so far.
All right, then that's 2 separate checks. I'd like each of you to make an investigation check.
Okay.
Investigation.
Yeah.
That's an int check, and I still carry.
No, that was only for 1 hour.
Okay.
9.
Ooh.
17.
All right, Finley. So you're going through books. There's several different tiers of books here. Many are written by other authors. Some are written by him, and there's 2 different kinds. One is him when he is extremely cogent and lucid, and the other is weird scrawls written very similar to his handwriting, but almost kind of more chicken scratch and childish, that are just they can repeatedly say things in different languages that are just I am slowed. They have taken it from me. I cannot see. And you just fit those are the books you keep picking up, and you're like, what the fuck is this trash?
The Wizard of two ambient tweets. Got it.
Daka,
Hey guys, is there anything
Rudy Giuliani?
you are
weed or anything like that in there?
you're looking through the books, and very quickly it becomes relevant to you that many of these books are thousands of years old.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them predate the arrival of humanity. Some of them are dated after the arrival of humanity. But what's more important is that you find a map that has the location of this place on it, and it's not here.
I take the map.
So I'm gonna flip us back over to the other map real quick.
Oh, as in the whole building plane
The whole
shift
building.
inside of a- that's
So what the hell is this? This definitely isn't the right place, is it? Did someone draw all over my beautiful map?
I don't know. We've never been to this page.
Yeah, I think this is
That's
wrong.
what I'm saying.
This is the one. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the salt mine. That should have pulled everybody, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the map you're looking at is a super old version of this continent. It doesn't have Bondarok, and it doesn't have Flemia. This place down here is way more detailed, and that is where it says that this laboratory is located.
That's the.
It is a ruins that adventurers...
Malthusian?
Yeah, adventurers keep people from leaving it, or entering in it, and anything from coming out of it. Flemia, Bondarok don't exist. There's other towns that are located in their place in slightly different locations.
Yeah,
The
'cause
salt mine is also not on the map.
I have a note from 1351 AA about the Elven ruins.
Yes.
So that's that probably.
Yes.
Sick.
Fucking good ass note taking skills.
Is there anything between 1351 AA and Sylvan FF 736?
No.
Okay. Because the 736 one was about time travel, or
Yes.
extraplanar shifting. So anything to do with that, I would be keying in on. But if there's no
All right, I'll give you a little bit. You understand when you're looking through some of the crazy documents that Finley throws away. You catch some eyes on it, and there's words. I've been sealed. I am slowed. You also notice, he's ranting as if he's been cursed somehow and is no longer as smart as he once was.
Mm-hmm.
And there are also several open spell books that are for translocation spells.
I'll take those.
Okay. They're
Out
all
of curiosity,
theoretical in nature.
Arthur,
Yes.
can I cast ritual spells?
No.
If you can cast,
You have to have the ritual spell casting ability to cast ritual spells.
how long do they spend in here
How long do what spend in here?
reading books and shit?
Searching around like 10 minutes.
Okay. So how long can we take a short rest so I can prepare a different spell?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to do a short rest and allow them to read further and all that stuff, but I would like to prepare detect magic.
Okay. Agrim, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look for. As they're chucking through books and stuff, is it all in? Was it Sylvan? Is the language he was?
No, it's in a number of different languages. The overwhelming majority of it is in Elven. Most of the fancier books are in Sylvan. Nothing is in Common.
Anything
Some
in Dwarf?
is in either Dwarven, Halfling, Gnome, or a very light smattering of Abyssal.
Okay. I see. Yeah, I'd like to know what the anything of note in Dwarven would be.
So most of the Dwarven books are written by dwarves by dint of the extremely long author names. They're all exceedingly old. You've never even heard of most of the clan names, and they seem to predate the formation of the Belgon Prefecture, which is the current Dwarven government.
Okay.
Most of them are about mineral sciences. Anything else?
No, that was it. That was
Anybody else doing anything while Kelly is swapping spells?
Pardon me. Are there any books in like Common or?
There are no
Halfling?
books in Common. There are several books in Halfling.
Can I look through those and determine what the subject matter is?
Yeah. At least one of the books in Halfling is it's not technically a book, it's a treatise on the conduct of the races. So it seems to be a formally binding document between high-ranking members of various governments to not engage in certain types of warfare.
What types of warfare?
Like high-level magical plagues, overwhelming swarms of insects, calling
Bioweapons?
things from the sky.
So kind of stuff that like might
End of the world type stuff.
billions or whatever.
But one of the writers in the document is the sole right of the Elven government to lay claim to human bloodlines for all eternity.
Is there anything denoting that these weapons have been used by a certain faction or race?
Yes, they do include examples of their use in a recent war, and recent being over the last 100 years.
Maybe the
At the
war
time
that I
this was written.
participated in.
So to be clear, this document is several thousand years old, and it talks about previous incidents where people were, it talks about a druid basically erasing a town by just having a swarm of beetles eat everyone alive.
Makes sense.
And then goes into like the revenge campaign where the druid's forest was wiped out by summoning a giant fiery rock from the heavens and creating an impact crater the size of a forest that threw enough ash into the air to cover the entire continent in darkness for several days. And apparently the halflings were like, it's time to end this nonsense. Could y'all wizards knock this shit off?
Y'all need to get a wizard license.
They should become members of the Wizarding Guild.
Halflings always work pragmatic.
If he's like relaying this to the party,
Mm-hmm. I am.
can I remember? Like, I don't recall being in a.
We're in a small room covered in ancient texts and tomes. You vomit all over them.
Yeah, maybe. But like, I'm trying to remember Because I don't think I remember being in a war or ever hearing of a war, so it must have been before that.
Yes.
These are thousands of years old.
Yep.
How many thousands?
In terms of the Elven calendar, they are between. So the current year is 2136 in the Elven calendar, and these books appear to take place between 380 and 510. In the human calendar, they predate the arrival of humanity and take place all the way up to 25 AA, so 25 years after the arrival of humanity.
When was the war?
The war was 100 years beforehand, so sometime in the middle 300s.
And when are we right now?
2136.
2136?
Yep.
So I'm like 3,000-ish and change.
Yeah, I'm only like 147 or something like that.
Now, Arthur, these attempts at remembering that others have made, can I do the same?
Yes. What would you like to remember?
I want to see if I can remember hearing about or understanding more about these halfling texts as they what's the word I'm looking for? As they apply to these types of warfare and how the halflings were involved.
Okay. You won't be able to make that check because you have no memory of that ever happening.
Okay.
Simply doesn't exist.
Okay.
You're like, I wonder if I know anything about this. Nope.
No,
I got nothing.
Okay. All right.
Can I?
Well, can I remember if I was involved anyway? Well, no, because I don't remember them all. Okay, that's fine.
Can I think back to when I was still in the cult?
When I
remember anything?
Yeah. Why don't you go
like,
ahead and make a roll?
I'm going to.
By the way, Agram, I just saw your message. Yeah, you can pack away the dwarven books. I don't know if you're doing it subtly or something.
No, he was on a roll. I was just letting him go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to exit the room before I do so, though, because I know
You don't want to vomit everywhere?
Yeah,
of course. You're like, hold on, guys. I'm going to remember something real quick. I'm going to do it in the other room, though.
Someone hold my hair,
buddies. If he goes in, it's like, he knows we've all done that, right? Like, he can do that in here. We're not going to, like, judge him for it or anything.
What is the roll again?
Intelligence.
That's why I'm so bad at it. Is it just a save?
Yeah.
Is int your dump stat or something?
Yeah, I'm at minus
He's a
one.
ranger. What does he need intelligence for?
I mean, it's better than, like, you dump charisma. But,
Well, charisma is going to come into play later.
fair enough.
Okay, well.
You get throwing up right into the blood drain in the floor. All right, Kelly, you finally managed to swap out spells with some sick praying. You pray real hard, and you suddenly learn Detect Magic.
Sweet. I mean, I always knew Detect Magic. I just sort of made it happen. So the ritual, I was thinking about this while everyone was...
You can't ritual cast.
Yes, you can. It says it in the thing.
You can't. You physically can't ritual cast. You don't have the ritual casting ability.
No, you do. It says right here. You can cast cleric spells as a ritual if that spell has a ritual tag and you have the spell prepared.
Really?
Yep. It says it right there in the character thing, under the spellcasting thing.
You can cast a druid spell as a ritual.
Are you looking at that
That's wrong. where is this thing that you're finding
In
ritual?
you go to the character for cleric.
You can cast
and
a
it's
cleric
under-
spell as a ritual if that spell has a ritual tag you have prepared. All right, okay, so you do have the ritual casting ability.
Yeah.
So you're going to
What is the
spend
difference
10
bet-
minutes casting?
Yeah, sure. It just means it won't take up a spell slot, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I here's what I do for the ritual. I
You zigzag across the floor, then shuffle
no.
in diagonal.
I take a bit of blood, right? And I sort of like
1 foot in, 180 twist.
no, I and then I wipe it on my eyelids.
Oh my god. Look
And
at
I
this
look
fucking
through
edge
the
lord.
eyelids.
Hey Arthur,
see
you're making
in-
things too anime. Let me put some blood on my eyelids real quick.
Dude, it's fantasy. Like
This will
Whatever.
let me see through the eyes of my father.
What the hell do you think anime is?
anyway, I do that, and
What?
I
That's
activate
impossible.
Detect magic. So specifically,
Yeah.
detect magic allows me to see through things, stone in particular, for 1 foot. Also through most other things, and I'm looking to see what I find. I get it for 10 minutes, by the way. And I'm just sort of.
I don't think it
I'll
lets you
survey this-
see through things. It allows you to see magical objects if they're located there.
Yes,
You can't just like look through walls.
No, it's not see through walls. It's like basically if there's a magical item
Yes.
behind.
Yep.
Whatever. Yeah.
That chest has 2 magical items inside of it.
Sweet. I will. Does it look like there's any sort of trap on it?
It doesn't look like there's a trap on it. No.
Like a magic trap or
Nope.
anything? Okay. All right, I will ask our good friend. I say, there's some magical items in that chest, and I probably suspect that it might be trapped. So, I guess, Finley,
Yeah.
do you want to work your magical fingers for me?
Yeah, I'll try to bust in on 'em.
Or at least just poke it with a really big stick, so when it explodes, we're over here. I mean,
I'm over vomiting in the other room. That'll be fine.
Into a pile of dead bodies. Yeah.
All right, so that's still my lockpicking, yeah?
Yep. Oh, I mean, just I guess a perception, right, Arthur, to look for traps.
Oh,
Let's see here. Traps, how do they work? Is someone saying there's dicks on the fan art scroll? The fuck is that?
No, it's
talking about
Spooty's hat.
Oh, okay.
because it's cocks.
Detecting a trap. If a trap is there, you need a DC perception versus the trap's DC. 17 will detect a trap. There is a trap that is on the so when you like go to open the box, it'll trigger tiny poison needles to pop out and stab you in your hands.
all right, and then can I disarm that somehow?
Yep. Go ahead
Using-
and make your trap disarming roll with your trap disarming kit. So you get proficiency plus dexterity. You
Yeah.
get not advantage because it's just a regular roll.
All right, so
I have
14.
bad news for you. You
Yeah.
set the trap off.
Nice.
So you're like, all right, just a little bit more, and then you have 2 needles in your hands.
Here we have the poison chest.
Yeah, that will definitely hit you.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Shit.
You take 10 points of damage, and you need to make a
Really?
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Yep.
Yoink.
Oof.
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
We wake up in the mountain.
I think that might happen.
So that was 10 points of damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm down to 1.
What? We long rested.
I know.
How do you
I
only
have
have
11. 11 hit points. I rolled the minimum on my.
That's the most. For some reason, I was thinking you had the most HP.
No,
Make a
Askren has the most. Yeah.
make a Constitution save.
I just did.
4.
Oh yeah, right. You already did. Okay, so you take 3d6 more damage. You could conceivably completely die from this.
Yeah.
You don't though.
All right, so I'm just.
All right, so here's what happens. You get it open, you pop it open, and as you're watching, Finley just goes, ow, and then he falls back, paralyzed.
I like the idea
And his
that
hands
I
are
sort of-
bleeding, and there's weirdly purplish blood coming out.
I like the idea that I catch him, and as I catch him, I use healing words to soothe him. It's
What's your healing word?
My healing word is like
Dicks.
what's orcish for stand?
That's probably just stand.
Yeah, well, whatever the orcish word for stand
Sure,
is.
you hit
that's
him
my
with it.
healing word. Yeah.
I like to think Heather's goes orcish word for stand.
I mean, what did you think I was saying?
Okay. You're alive again and sucking down sweet, precious oxygen, Finley.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You're sucking sweet, precious oxygen into your lungs again. You're not dead.
It's open.
All right, so
I got it.
what are the magical items in here?
Inside the chest, there's several things of ink, a number of blank scrolls, and fine quality pens. Also, there is a glass ball, and one of the scrolls has writing on it is magical. The glass ball is also magical.
Okay. Do I get to see stuff about it? Hang on, let me read that.
No, it's identify that allows you to do that.
Oh, okay. All right then. I was like, be careful of that scroll in the bowl. They're very magical.
They're not that magical.
I mean,
You're like, this is the first time I've ever used it. It's overwhelmingly magical.
yeah, it's like
Really shiny.
that's incredibly shiny.
One of you guys picks it up and you're like, oh, it's just a green. Okay.
It's just a green. So with this bowl, Arthur, what is it like outside of being magical? What is it? What does it look like?
It is
glass
a
ball?
6-inch in diameter glass ball.
Is it smoky on the inside? Clear.
It is completely clear.
Okay.
Got some slight occlusion, right? Like there's a little purity issue and it slightly bends the light, but other than that, it's just a glass ball.
Is there anything I can maybe?
Slightly too big to
Roll.
fit in a normal person's hand.
Okay. Is there anything I can roll to sort of identify its usage?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe I've seen someone in the army use something similar or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen this before.
Like an insight maybe or something.
You could definitely try to insight it. You definitely
I-
won't get the exact word of it, but you could figure out something about it.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. 15?
Let's see here. At the end of a short rest, the creature gains an intuitive understanding of how to activate any necessary properties of a magical item. Oh.
I can just sit with it for a while and
Yes,
just learn
with
how
a
to
short
do
rest.
it. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely hang on to it then since yeah.
He sets it on the
Wearing
floor
or
and-
experimenting with an item can offer you hints about its properties.
Okay.
Science.
Science.
Bitches.
What would you like to do?
I rolled an insight though.
There's something about the way this thing bends light that makes you think that its magical property is light bending based.
Okay.
Like it's not just that the light going through it is natural. You're looking and you're like, this probably has some way to amplify or reduce light levels in the area.
Okay. I will take a rock. I'll cast light on the rock. And I'll put the orb near it.
Nothing happens.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
We should take it to. I know we haven't been great with talking with wizards lately, but
Kalima might know.
Glima might know. Maybe the name of the town guy, Bardman.
Well, why don't we go get paid for this guy's skull, and
Agreed.
then we can think about where we need to go after that.
I'm gonna wrap up a couple of the books that are relevant in Sylvan and take them with me as well.
Oh my god, you guys are giving so much credit to Gleemo. Yeah, he's the greatest wizard in existence.
Well, he's like the only wizard that we've got to talk to, other than
Exactly, he's the only wizard we know.
You haven't even talked to him though. You're like, he's great. You're just like you've never met him.
No,
You're like, but I feel like I've met him.
But the only people that said he's bullshit is the fucking thieves guild that stole from us.
I
So
also like the idea that the first time we meet him, he's like drunk in a chair upside down with
and
his
anyone who's
skirt.
organizing a place called the Fungin is either really awesome or so creepy.
exactly.
Or both. Wait.
You show up and Kelly's just like, I choose to honor a man by his enemies, and your enemies are my enemies. Let's become blood brothers, Gleemo.
Yes. I slit my palm with one of my daggers.
Is there anything else you guys want to do?
I think we should just
Head back to town.
So what are
Head
you
back to
taking with
town.
you? You're taking some dwarven books. You've got this glass globe.
we got the scroll.
You
We got
have
the
a scroll.
sure.
Scroll, orb, severed head, books, Sylvan and Dwarvish, and Halfling. Are you taking those too?
Yeah, I'll take some of the halfling books. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're off to see the wizard.
Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
All right.
To see the bard and everything.
You'll be traveling by night, so your speed will be slightly reduced because Finley can't see anything.
He's got a helmet with the lamp on it.
Yeah.
Just gonna take that with us.
Yeah, what's it gonna do? Look down at his feet the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
All
way I
right.
don't trip.
That's fine.
I can thaumaturge it brighter for him.
I can also cast a light on his feet.
Yeah. All right, you guys are problem solvers here. Why don't we have party leader Askren make a survival check to travel by night back towards the wonderful small town of Bondurant? Actually, it's technically a city.
Jesus.
That's such a low roll.
That's a 9.
I think that's one of the better survivor rolls we've had, though.
I've had a couple of good ones.
Let me ask you a question. How much XP do you guys need to level up?
3?
Yep.
About just under 400.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need around 370, and they might need slightly more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 517.
I have 467.
Yeah, 433. So for everybody else, right?
So I guess realistically they need like what 530.
I'd like everyone to make a perception check real quick.
Oh boy.
Perception.
You making a disadvantage because of that time or?
Yes.
Wow.
18. It's pretty good. Happy with that.
7.
Nice.
All right, but more than half the people passed. As you are moving through the night, you hear the distant calls and yips of animals moving. Daka and Kelly, Askren and Kelly, both of you become concerned as you begin hearing rustling noises and some of the cries get louder. And you notice stalking behind the group, moving carefully, is a pack of gnolls, jackal dogmen.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Oh.
Because I don't have a gnoll encounter ready. Look at Dave. I just crushed his spirit. Just crushed it. He lost all heart. But, Dave, I have good news for you.
What's up, my man?
You guys get 338 experience for tonight.
Sweet.
You didn't quite make it to level 3, but I think you earned more experience tonight than you actually have so far.
Yeah.
We got like
We got
A fair
535.
amount lost.
All right. This is a good episode for you.
What was the number again?
338.
Yeah, I'm at 805 now.
Dude, I'm like 45 points away.
873. I'm 27 points away.
Yes, that's correct. This is a grassy knoll encounter.
Nice.
Well, we'll level up next week if we kill all these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what the glass item is.
Okay.
It will attune with you while you're walking.
Sweet.
The item is called a drift globe. It is a sphere of glass. It weighs 1 pound. If you're within 60 feet of it, you can speak a command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. You can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off of the ground. It will hover this way until someone grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet away, it will follow you.
Okay. So it's like a torch that follows you
Yes.
permanently, basically.
Yes,
And
but it
that
follows
scroll
60
probably
feet
has the
behind
command
you.
words on it.
The command words for it are both in Sylvan.
I'll look at them and
So there's no command words written on it. You just gain inherent knowledge of it by spending time with it.
Mm-hmm.
the words aren't on the scroll.
No,
though?
they aren't printed on it. The scroll itself, you'll have to do a short rest in order to understand what it is, because it's an actual magic scroll. There's a spell on it.
What was it called? The
Drift globe. I'll link you to the description of the item on Zoom.
You.
All
You
right,
said how many pounds? 1 pound?
1 pound.
Okay.
It's made of thick glass, but instead of ending with a K, it's just a second C.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys. I was hoping for just anything at all. Fine, whatever. All right. Sorry for ending a little early here, but I don't have anything prepared, and I also want to get to sleep early because I got to go to Philadelphia tomorrow. Fuck my life. Speaking of
At
people
least-
who's what?
At least you saved some hours on the drive. They said. So.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was going to New York City. It was just a fucking nightmare. I was gonna have to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. Speaking of people who get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, let's go ahead and talk to, I don't know, Dave. You get up at a weird time.
Oh, for this show, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We had a good combat session. Like I honestly thought, like at the end when Big Boss came out, that we would not get past that one round where I got hit by the Seth. So, yes, right. But we're doing good now. We're doing good. So, former full-time streamer. I'm about to start up another game on my channel, which is going to be Star Trek Adventures. I don't know anything about Star Trek, but that whole system basically is going to be planned around doing it's going to be like there's going to be a couple of versions in the archives that you can watch. The intent here is to make a drama play out of it. So sound effects, cutting out like all the table talk, all that sort of stuff, and just actually cutting a 3.5 hour show down to maybe like 20, 30 minutes or something like that, and doing a high production value on it, essentially. That's the intent for the show, at least anyway. And I don't know when that starts, probably in a couple of weeks or something like that. There's a lot that we need to get up and go for that. But yeah, Sid Alpha is going to be the GM for that. It's going to be cool. It's going to be good fun.
Well, that's what all that was about.
Mm-hmm.
Someone posting pictures of books. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Also, I'm a video game publisher, so if you want to buy my games, you can. They're on Switch and PC, at least at this point. So yeah. Thanks.
All right. Speaking of people who you can buy things from, let's talk to Drumurboy.
Hi, you can buy things from me, specifically music, on places like Bandcamp, on iTunes, and Google Play Store if you use that, and Amazon. If you tell the Amazon robot thing to play some of my music, it probably will. I've been making a whole bunch of music. Mr. Wolf for roleplay. That's going to be premiering on Oddballs tomorrow. So if you like Tales from the Loop and Stranger Things, just check that out.
They're not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Tales from the Loop and Stranger Things. Oddballs is actually great so far.
I like Stranger Things a lot.
The second season goes up and down.
There was one episode in season 2 that I'm like, why is this?
The whole where they follow 11 whatever to the
I'm hoping that like something like that happens in season 3. Like that was a look forward to be like, hey, there are other people and you're gonna meet them here. Hoping that kind of happens. Other than that, you can also buy some products that I've made for Twitch streamers and streamers in general. If you don't use Twitch, over on nerderdie.com. I made Voice UI, which is a whole bunch of robot voices, and I made an update to Pretty Sprites, which is an NES style, like blips and bloops. There's about 20 constructed ones and then 35 kind of pieces if you want to make your own in your favorites audio editing software. Yeah.
Got any Star Trek sound effects up in that bitch?
No, but I have a Space Epic song from my Patreon.
Cool. I might nab that, put it on the thing.
Yeah. That's also on Spotify, so you can like use it from there. Just tell people where I found it. That's it from me.
Okay, that's it for you then. Fine. I place this card down on the field and summon it face up. I place Finley in attack position. Spootnik, I choose you.
Oh, I'll always choose you, Atha.
Atha.
So you can find me all over the internet. You can click on my name in the chat, which will bring you to my Twitch page, which will bring you to my Twitter and YouTube. And you will see me here on Wednesdays and also doing some mad Star Trek stuff here in the future.
Yeah.
And as always, thank you, Atha. For a lovely game tonight.
Atomikspoon. Feel like Askren suffered a little bit this game. But we'll bring it back. One day.
Some good rolls, some bad rolls.
Yeah.
I hit the nerd in the face. That's all that really matters these days, right? I'm Atomikspoon. I play video games on the internet, and I entertain people with salt and horrible random bits of history knowledge, I guess. Pretty much what I do these days. Twitch.tv/Atomikspoon, the Atomikspoon on Twitter. I also might be getting some red shirt on here soon. So yeah, that'll be fun. And it's good. Sometimes you just need to kill some shit.
Yeah.
Especially after moving house, man. You go like a week without killing some shit, you get all fidgety. So
it was a good episode of Killing. So and also,
here we go with Killing again.
Yep. And the APGamingREAL.
We had our first episode of Anime and Watch together, where we sat down and watched Eurocamp. Afterwards, I made the meal that they cooked on Eurocamp. Curry noodles. Took me about an hour and a half, but it was fucking delicious.
Curry noodles are friggin'...
Got a recipe? I mean, I won't watch the anime, but I like curry and noodles.
Well, their curry noodle was literally like a ramen noodle cup. They put some water in it for a minute and then had it. My recipe was flank steak, adding tahini and saffron to, what is that sauce called? It's called Muslim curry.
You mean the prime sauce?
No, it's the...
When are you coming to cook for me? When was that?
I'll get there. I'll remember it.
Huzzah.
It's not called Bodhisattva sauce. That's so wrong. I literally can't remember what the name of the sauce is.
I'm pretty sure it's Twitch Prime.
No. No. So meanwhile, I was planning a show called Food Dungeon, but that has been replaced. And the new next show is going to be an art show where 4 artists join me. One of the 4 of them will be drawing for the whole episode, and they'll flip through which one of them is doing it every week, while all 4 of us play a D&D campaign for like 12 weeks.
Nice.
It's a continuation of my old campaign on the tabletop. which was every week a new artist would come with a new player, and we'd draw stuff and play different role-playing game systems. This time it's going to be set cast playing the same game all the way through.
I remember my session on the tabletop.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I gave heroin to children.
Yeah, you gave heroin to a bunch of children.
That was good. I enjoyed that. Oh, and I weaponized bulls, if I remember correctly, too.
Yeah, you did weaponize your bull.
Mm-hmm.
You also had your bull wear sunglasses.
Yes.
I think on my episode, the only thing that I super remember about it is there was a conversation between AP and Arrow about Arrow posting some lewds on Twitter.
Yeah.
And there was a comment that I made that I still remember to this day. It's so good. You should go watch that episode.
I forgot that both of you were on that show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they enjoy their time? I don't know, but they remembered their time.
We played Pendragon.
Yeah, that's right. We played Pendragon.
Which one did I play?
Dungeon World.
No, it was
Apocalypse
Adventure
World.
World. Apocalypse World.
Yeah,
it was
Apocalypse
straight
World.
Apocalypse World. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
You were a giant bull riding knight,
That's right. Yeah.
delivering heroin to all the good boys and girls while murdering your way through a bunch of bandits.
That sounds lovely.
It's not lovely. It was horrifying, and I was disgusted, and you could visibly see it on my face while we were playing.
That's amazing.
Really? Okay, that's fine. Are we good for next week? Everybody good?
Yeah.
You know how it is with the holidays. You never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine. We'll return next week with some gnolls on a grassland.
I won't be good for the next 2 weeks, possibly.
There you go. See,
After
that's how it
You
happens.
mean the 20th and the 27th? Oh, sorry, the 19th and the 26th?
Actually, the 19th I could probably do, depending on how work goes, because I leave on the 20th, and I still have like the same amount of work, just 2/3 of the month. So
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely be back next week, and we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
For
us.
our AP Gaming Real Smash streams coming up very soon.
Well, if I stream it, it's just going to be me losing.
Stay tuned.
just
gonna
like
be-
D&D.
It's going to be
Prime those Twitch primes.
It's going to be
Yes.
Dave, Lexi, and Pondo kicking my ass while I'm hiding in a corner, just being like, "But Fox is high tier."
Just like D&D. What's the problem?
Wow. Okay, that's great.